Could a compromise be in the works on Capitol Hill? Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Rochelle Metzger.
And I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us. Well, a new Wall Street Journal and NBC News poll shows Americans overwhelmingly blame Republicans for the government shutdown, which is now in its second week. According to Politico, the National Science Foundation says it will begin to close important research facilities in its Antarctic program. It's also the beginning of flu season, and there is huge concern because the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is now closed. Politico also reports that farmers who have been waiting for more than a year for a farm bill can't find personnel to sign their checks at the Agriculture Department. Meantime, President Obama met for about an hour and a half with some GOP senators to talk about the looming deadline to raise the debt ceiling.
You may have seen a convoy of trucks with American flags driving along Interstate 495 and I-95 today. A group of truckers is vowing to clog the Capitol Beltway as part of a protest against the president and Congress. Leaving from rendezvous points in Pennsylvania and Virginia, the truckers plan to drive the 64-mile stretch side by side in waves all the way to Washington. It's part of the Ride for the Constitution, and we caught up with some of the drivers earlier today at a wait station in College Park.
All of us, we're all losing our freedom every single day. We need to realize that. People need to, open their eyes.
The American people, the American truck driver, we're tired of it. Regulations shoved down our throat at every turn. Like the other guy said, freedom's taken away from us at every turn. We're tired of it.
I mean, I'm fed up out where we live that Obama shut the coal and everything down, so there's more unemployment than there is work out our way. And we even lost the coal job that we had over. It's just the way the economy's going. Sick of paying.
The group says the protests will be peaceful and lawful as truckers continue to drive in 8-hour shifts through Sunday afternoon.
Meantime, a new national poll shows that Americans aren't happy at all with the high-profile decision-makers who keep butting heads. CTV's Makia Turner is standing by at Bowie State University with the results and a political expert who gives his take on it.
We know that's right. More than 50% of Americans say they're just completely fed up, frustrated with congressional leadership on Capitol Hill, and this was all expressed in the latest poll conducted by NBC News and the Wall Street Journal. Now, just to dig a little deeper into some of those details, 60% of Americans say they vote every member out of Congress and replace them, while just 35% say they wouldn't do so. This is all in the wake of the partial government shutdown, which is still in effect, and also it coincides with the looming threat on the U.S. defaulting on its loans. So we're here at Bowie State today to talk to a local government expert who puts all of this in perspective.
The public does expect to see differences between the two leading parties, but at the same time they expect to see cooperation. They expect to see the two major parties as well as leaders working together, and they don't see evidence of that, and they're just simply tired of moving from one crisis to another. So the only recourse that the public has is to change representatives by way of media elections as well as general elections.
Congress needs to make a decision on raising the debt ceiling by October 17th, and if they miss that deadline, the U.S. will default on all of its loans. And in the words of Treasury Secretary Jack Lew, the entire global economy will be in big trouble. From Bowie, I'm Makia Turner, CTV News.
And poll respondents made history when more than half of them said they wish they could replace every member of Congress. The 60% figure is the highest ever recorded on that question.
After a comprehensive investigation, the Maryland Lottery and Gaming Control Commission says 3 applicants are qualified to open a casino near the nation's capital. They include MGM, Prince George's Racing Ventures, a subsidiary of Penn National, and Maryland Casino, a subsidiary of Greenwood Racing. State law requires background checks to see if potential owners are in good financial standing. The commission is expected to announce in November which one out of the 3 companies will get the gaming license.
A man was run over and nearly killed in a church parking lot in Hyattsville. Now police want your help in tracking down the suspect. The incident happened in the 3700 block of East-West Highway close to 8 in the evening on October 1st. Police say the victim jumped out of a Chevy Astra van, possibly an 80s or 90s model. When he did, the driver hit him with the vehicle. At least 2 people witnessed the incident but did not remain on the scene. If you know anything about what happened, you're asked to contact Hyattsville Police at 301-985-5060.